back. I meant to have this video out yesterday. Anyway, we're playing this Jewel today. Lee Garver. Out of West Covina? I think he's out of West Covina. Anyway, made this. Great guitar. Awesome guitar. Really is. Really like it. Now where am I gonna put it? I didn't think to get a stand. So, well, now what? Oh well, doesn't matter. So today, I'll hang on to it. Just hold the thing. Doesn't matter. Old guy talking about, look, that stupid light. You know, I try, you guys, you know this is my pet peeve, right? Is I have this light to light up the situation, and then my glasses just spend most of their time. It doesn't matter. Anyway, today I was thinking about this. I was reading the other day, again, old guy looking into, oh yeah, you can see, look, Christmas is coming. There's happy wife, happy life right behind me right there, gents. Anyway, the Rush is talking about Rush. Today we're going to talk about drummers for a minute. I know, a guitar player talking about drummer. Crazy. What's this world coming to? Anyway, sorry guys, I get it. I gotta turn around. It drives me bonkers. I get it. Rush talking about doing a possible Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee, the surviving members, talking about going out there and doing something. Your thoughts? Here's my thoughts. Not that it matters. I just go on here and talk to you guys. Those of you that have jumped on here, and definitely those that I've been going back and forth with in the comments. Thank you so much. It's great interacting with you guys. Know that there's so many out there that, you know, still interested in what we grew up around or whatever we're in, you know, and the new generation too. It's nice to know. But anyway, getting to the point of your thoughts. Is it a big deal to you if they go out and do this, you know, go out and do something again as Rush? Should they go out as Rush? Or should they go out as those two? I mean, to me, it's a slippery slope on that one. And the only reason being is Neil Peart was a big driving force and the main songwriter, wasn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong, drummers or other musicians that were. I wasn't that deep. I liked them. Don't get me wrong. I listened to Rush, obviously. You know, I listened to Triumph, Rush. Those bands are really heavy influences back in the day. You know, way back in the day when you first started listening to music. But anyway, who would you take if you're going to go out and do that? My 2 cents, again, doesn't mean anything. Okay, this is just an old guy, old geezer, dad, Gramps, all that stuff. You got Mike Portnoy. You know, obviously he's busy as all get out, right? But he'd be in my book, a contender to go out on tour with him. You know, crazy as it sounds, maybe Bozzio. Is it Terry Bozzio? Maybe. Is it Todd Sucherman? I don't know how you say his last name. From Styx. Guys like that, and I think mainly the only reason I'm bringing names like that up is the progressive of things. It's not like there isn't other drummers out there. Stuart Copeland, is that his name, from the Police? There's guys like that could go out. I don't know whether they're used to massive sets like that, but they are capable of doing some off-time signature stuff and whatever. Would it be a good thing or a bad thing? For me, I guess if you do it like, Sammy and Michael want to go out and do a pay tribute to Eddie, and I guess, Pantera thing, going out and paying homage to the brothers. I suppose in a way, this is what makes it the slippery slope, is because you still do have the lead vocalist, bass player, keyboard player, and guitarist, original guitarist. So you're only missing the drummer, which is, don't get me wrong, when I say that, don't go getting all up in a huff. I get it. It's Neil Peart. I'm a guitar player, but I understand the importance of Neil. But you can still pull off the songs with the right guy. It's still not going to be what is Rush. But you're still going to hear the same vocal. You're still going to hear the same music. So I don't know. I'm torn on this one, guys. I'm not going to lie. This one really kind of tears me in different directions as to where to go with it. What do you do with that, I don't know. I just don't know. Chew on that for a minute, because there's something else I want to talk to you guys about. And I want your input, all right? The 7 of you, there's 7 now. There was 6. Remember, there was 6 left. I think we're up to 7. There's 7 of you that are going to jump on in here. The other thing I want to talk about, since we're on the Neil name comes to mind, I was just reading yesterday that now Neil Schon, hell of a guitar player, by the way. Love Neil. So, not that he'll ever see this video, but if you do, Neil, amazing guitar work. Love his guitar work. That's great. Perfect. But I read an article yesterday. I don't know how true it is. You know how it is, man. I'm not going to get into any of the media, but media tends to, you know what I'm saying, tends to, it blows things up. And maybe fibs a little. A lot. Anyway, so here's my thing. It said that he's saying he doesn't think that Steve Perry deserves the money he gets from, or has gotten or gets from, Journey. Chew on that for a minute. I mean, don't quote me. Go find it if you can. Go find the article. I don't remember which, but go find it. Here's the reason I brought that up is when I read it, I went, why can't we leave Well Enough alone? Like Don Dokken just said the other day, I wrote all the hit songs for Dokken. Why can't we leave the past alone? The reason we all know that Journey, Rush, I'm just bringing them up. I'm not talking that they're talking about what I'm talking about here. We all love these bands because of who was in it and who played and the songs we heard, right? We love them for that reason. So when someone like Don Dokken comes along and goes, well, I wrote all the hit songs. Well, would it have been a hit had you not had that group of people that you wrote the song with? Would it be a hit? Who knows? Maybe it would have. I don't know. None of us really know. Maybe it would have. But here's the thing. You wrote it with these guys. And that's where it became a hit. I don't understand trying to undo the past to go, but look, you made your money. It's what's been done is done. And you should be happy that you had the life you had because of what you wrote and having those individuals. Yeah, okay, maybe you guys didn't see eye to eye all the time, and maybe you don't care for them today. I don't know. But to rewrite history or go around now in your 70s, late 60s, 70s, going, oh, well, I wrote all the hit songs. Who cares? Who cares? So when Neil Schon comes along, Sean, whatever, and says, I don't believe that Steve Perry should have the royalties or the money that he's gotten. Why? Comment down below, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Who do you remember more? As a guitar player, I get it. You're gonna zero in on Neil. I understand that, but I'm saying, you go to a concert. There was a lot of women there, okay, and guys there for him too. But I'm saying a lot of women there. And who were they there for? They weren't there to see Neil playing the guitar. Maybe one or two. I don't know. Who knows? But really, who were they there for? Steve Perry, iconic voice, right? Iconic. Freddie Mercury, iconic voice. Elton John, iconic voice. You can't take away from that voice. And like it or not, he helped you make that music, and he helped you make that music what it was. All of us that grew up in the 80s, right, guys? Come on. You went to the school dances. Well, maybe not you. Maybe not you in the back either. Oh, goodness. It doesn't matter. We went to the school dances. Open Arms came on. Boom. Boom. There we were. There was a band called Freedom Jam. Someone comment down below if you remember this. Freedom Jam. They came around the schools and they played songs, and I remember that's when I first heard Separate Ways. Hadn't even heard Journey play it yet. I hadn't. They came and played it. I went, that's a cool song. Someone said, that's Journey. I went, huh? Now don't get me wrong, I'd listened to Don't Stop Believing and all. I was deep into the Dokken Rat. Okay? I was doing that scene right then and there. Ozzy with Jake, and you know, I was in that. Rough Cut. I was listening to Rough Cut. You know, I was doing that scene. So it's not that I didn't listen to Journey. Of course I did. You know, Triumph. I was listening to Triumph. And Rush. I was listening to Rush. But it's not that I didn't listen to Journey. I had the album, the Escape. I had the Escape. We had Frontiers too. I probably had a few of them. I don't fully remember. I remember having the album with all the songs we all know and love on there. Do you believe Steve Perry shouldn't get his portion of the pie? I mean, tell me. I could be wrong. I'll admit. Hey, I'm not always right. I could be 100% wrong. 100%. 100%. But, and as far as Don Dokken goes, I get it, man. You for some unknown reason, you just have this animosity towards the Dokken days, and yet that's what made you. You know, I've heard articles where he's saying, oh, we had Warren DeMartini in the band for a minute, and I wish he'd have stayed because things would have been just as good with him in there. Trying to rewrite history is all well and good. I wish I'd never gone through some of the things I went through in life, but I can't rewrite history and take them away. They happened. You know? It's the way life is, man. It's the way life is. So, let's reiterate, because there's a test on this in the comments below. Rush, who would you pick? I mean, if they do this and they go out on the road, or they put a new album out, or they do something, anything that they do they do it as Rush? And do they do it as someone like the nature of someone like Mike Portnoy and say, you know, we're paying homage to Neil? Or do they say, you know, we want to still play? And I don't know, you tell me. as far as the Journey stuff goes, what's your 2 cents on that, man? Should it just stop barking about days gone past, you know? Should you just let it go? Let it be a thing of the past and leave it there? I don't know. I feel that way. Again, I could be 100% wrong. Maybe you guys come at me and say, look, dude, he left the band and, you know, Steve, what's his name, who came in after him, floated the band for a while. And then the new dude, the Asian guy or whatever, I can't think, Filipino guy? Is he Filipino? I can't think of his name. Oh my God, I can see him, but I can't think of his name. Anyway, he's in there. And then wasn't Soto, Jeff Scott Soto, there for a minute? You know, so you could say there's been some people. There's been some people since Steve, but I go by the iconic, what made you, what brought you to the forefront? Well, Foreigner, everyone says the last one left is Mick, and they say he doesn't play every show. I don't know. I don't keep up on Foreigner anymore. No offense, Jeff Bilson, if ever you see this, you won't. Or even Hanson. Sorry, dude. I don't keep up on Foreigner these days. And not for any other reason than I gotta be honest. Creature of habit. I listen to Van Halen's live show that I listen to. I listen to The Warning. I listen to Doc, and I listen to George Lynch, the Lynch Mob. I don't really flash into the, you know, Journey. I listen to Queen once in a while, obviously, you know. Anyway, enough. If you want to comment on the Queen thing, what do you feel about Adam Lambert? I don't know. You tell me. Tell me your 2 cents on that. Anyway, this old grandpa, believe it or not, I have a company that I run. And so to go out and be responsible. I like that. Anyway, you know the drill. You want to go learn how to play one of these things? I'm not the guy. But there's Ben Eller, Andy Wood, Music Is Win, Robert Baker. All those guys are out there. And if ever you guys could comment to them that I do give them a shout out, because I don't know how to do that stuff on here. I do give them a shout out because they are phenomenal. And to quote Uncle Ben, less clicking, more picking, gents. Peace. Much love to all of you. Hey, happy holidays, man. All right? Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. No, wait, I take that back. Happy holidays.